Squirtle, Squirtle, Squirtle. Squirtle, Squirtle.
Yeah, Squirtle.
Squirtle, Squirtle, Squirtle.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23-1. Today we're going to be talking about being released from prison. Well, I'm going to be telling some stories about it, okay? I went to prison twice. I've been to jail numerous times, so I'm not, I know what it feels like to be released from incarceration. But the very first time being released after doing a long period of time, it was unlike any other, okay? It was a learning experience because it was my first time ever being released from, prison. So I still had a prison mind state. And I'm not going to talk too much about the mind state of what inmates have. I'm going to touch into that in another day. Because there is when people do a lot of time and they come home, there are certain things that they do without even knowing. You know what I mean? If you got family members, husband, wife, anything that comes out of penitentiary after doing a long period of time, you're going to notice these things about this individual. But today we're just going to be telling the story of me being released for the first time from prison. It's crazy, man. And I can't believe I haven't even told this story. I don't know if I might have touched onto it or not, but this is it in detail. It's pretty epic. Now check it out. I was released, I think it was in 2000, and I don't know when I was released, man. Honestly, I don't. But I was 21 years old. I got locked up when I was a teenager, got out when I was 21. I've never been able to step foot in a bar or a club or anything of that nature legally. But now, one of my main focal points while I was in the penitentiary was, when I'm released, I'm going to every freaking club out here. You know what I mean? And I did. Trust me, I went everywhere I possibly could. Every strip club in this freaking state. You know what I mean? I went there. You know what I mean? Maybe not the whole state, but this area. You know what I mean? This area. Anyways, so I was really excited to be 21 of age. I'm a real, true adult. You know what I mean? So I had this mind state as well, because I've been on probation before I went to prison. And I kind of knew the system. But at the same time, I wasn't used to being locked down for that long and then coming out. Anyways, so I had a few girls that would hold me down, write me into penitentiary, send me money, visit me on a regular basis. And I'm not gonna lie, those girls I had come to see me, I wasn't in love with them. It was more of like a friend with benefit type of thing. But a couple of them got really attached and they really wanted to like marry me and have a family. So when I told myself as soon as I get out, I'm gonna have to cut that right. I'm gonna have to cut that out instantly. You know what I mean? And I did, and it broke one of their hearts. But it is what it is, man. I was a dog back in the day, and I was very selfish. But I don't know. Anyways, so I got my parents to pick me up. Alright, I got my parents to pick me up from the penitentiary. They took me to Cracker Barrel. It was like 12 in the afternoon, and they took me to Cracker Barrel. I hate that restaurant. I even hated it when fresh out of prison. I hated it. I was happy, but I hate Cracker Barrel. It's just not my kind of restaurant. You know what I mean? And it was crazy. I was looking at all the silverware and stuff, forks and knives, thinking how many shanks I can make. For real, I was looking at everything like, God, all this stuff would be banned because it could be turned into a shank. And the waitress, I'll never forget the waitress. I couldn't even talk to her right. I felt really weird. Okay, I felt really weird. But I felt like everyone was staring at me, so I was kind of really quiet. And it is, that's how I felt. I was kind of trying to just look straight ahead, not worry about anybody else. I mean, every now and then I would see a girl walk past, and I'd be like, woo! I do all 360. That's the only time I broke my train of thought. That's the only thing that broke my train of thought. That's all I had in my mind was alcohol, weed, and girls. I was like, look, I'm on probation. Yes, I know I'm on probation, but guess what? This is how I played the system. I was like, hey, I got about, I'd say, 72 hours before I have to report to the probation office. That's 72 hours of drinking and partying. That's what I said to myself. I said, if I go into the probation office and I piss dirty on the first time going there, which I doubt they would even piss test me, but if they did, And even if they didn't, I would tell the probation officer, hey, I was smoking weed like nonstop in prison. That's why. So he would, you know, give me a few weeks to cleanse it out my system. But that's the mindset I had. I'm ready to party. But anyways, so to make a long story short, I went to this girl's house. This girl picked me up. You know, I did my thing. Took about 3.5 seconds. That's it. That's all it took. And I was like riding a bike, though. I'll tell you that. I was like riding a bike. But check it out. Yeah, I did that, and I knew she had a lot of plans for me for that night, but I wasn't trying to be with her. I had to cut this thing out completely, or else I don't want to give her the wrong impression, like I want to be in love with her or something, you know. So what I did was, after you know I did my business, I was like, hey, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Going outside to smoke a cigarette, but the whole time I was plotting, playing my homeboy to be out front to pick me up. So this is like 2 in the afternoon, and you know, I told her I'm going to go outside and smoke a cigarette in the front yard. So I do, and when I go outside and smoke a cigarette, I'm smoking my cigarette, waiting for my homeboy to pull up. He pulls up, I run to his car, and we dip out. I didn't even have a cell phone yet, so the girl couldn't even contact me if she wanted to. She was out there probably, she was in the house probably thinking I was smoking a cigarette for like 20 minutes before she was like, where the hell is he? And then I was just gone, you know what I mean? I was just gone. So we left there, man, and you know, I felt a little bad, but at the same time, I didn't care. It was all about me that day. It's my day. Anyway, so I went to his house, and there's a group of my friends there waiting, chilling, you know, to get drunk, smoke some bud, and just reminisce, you know, a celebration of me being home. And he lived in this house behind his parents' house, okay? It was like, they had a pretty decent amount of property. So his parents' house was in the front yard, and his house was like this house built in the backyard, and that's where we all chilled. But the bathroom in his house was out, so he would always have to use his parents' bathroom. You know what I mean? He would have to walk in there or something like that. So we were sitting there drinking 40s and smoking blunts, man, and I was twisted. The alcohol had me messed up, but it wasn't until I hit those blunts, okay? Piece of advice: you think you can go to prison for a handful of years and come out and go right back to what you were doing? Your body ain't gonna be able to handle it, my friends. Anyways, so you know, I'm partying, drinking this 40s and smoking blunts, and the blunt is what really did me in. Okay, I started to spin, man. I told him, I said, I gotta go to the bathroom, bro. He's like, bathroom's out, man. You gotta go to my mom's house. And I was like, man, you sure, bro? Going to your mom's house, and I'm really spinning. So I didn't really care too much about what he was gonna say. I was either gonna puke right there or in the bathroom. It didn't matter where I was gonna do it, but I was gonna do it. So anyways, I go into his parents' house, like he said, and I make a glass of water first. Probably I hunted through all the cabinets trying to find a cup, and I found one. I made a glass of water. Maybe that would help me. I drank a whole glass of water, and the spinning was not helping. I was just spinning. So I went to the bathroom and I puked all that water up, all the beer, everything that I ate for lunch at Cracker Barrel, everything came up. And when I was done puking, I was still spinning. I passed out on the guest bed in his, right next to his parents' room. So I'm passed out on this freaking bed, and you know, sure enough, I wake up to the police handcuffing me. The police are handcuffing me. I'm fresh out of the penitentiary. They are handcuffing me on this bed, and they think I broke into the house. It turns out my homeboys thought I just left. Okay, they thought I left. And after I used the bathroom, whatever, and they thought I left. So they didn't even bother to go in the house and even look for me. So I was passed out on this guest bed, and they left the house. So when his parents came home, they thought I broke into the freaking house. They called the cops. And they're arresting me. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm all jacked up, right? I told them, I said, look, man, I just came home from prison, and I was drinking some beers, and it was too much for me. I threw up, and I passed down to bed. They're like, why are you in this house? I said, their son told me to come in the house, man. I swear to God, their son told me to come in the house. You know what I mean? So finally, they're walking me out, and I talked to the parents. I'm like, hey, Look, this is a big misunderstanding. Your son told me to go in the house. I've known him since he was a little kid. I played baseball with him. I started, other man, please don't send me to jail. I swear I didn't break in there. Call your son. He'll tell you. He told me to come in here. You know what I mean? And sure enough, everything got settled, and that was that, man. So I get my other homeboy to come pick me up, and he drops me off at my other homeboy's house. And he's married, and I know his wife more than him. Okay, I've known his wife forever. So I kind of became friends with her husband over time. But for real, I've known her since like I was young, very young. So I went over their house, and they want to take me to the strip club. I said, I don't know, I'm freaking messed up, you know. So I just kind of snapped out of it, and we went to the freaking strip club. First time ever going to the strip club, I was just super excited. It was like a kid in the candy store. I had a grin on my face the whole time, you know. And she was trying to explain to me Facebook and all that stuff. And I was like, man, this is too much for me, you know what I mean? But anyway, we went to the strip club, and sure enough, you know, I started drinking again. And what do? I puke all over myself and the carpet and the dude's shoes right next to me, right in front of the stage of the strip club. Puking everywhere. Look, I got it all over my shirt, okay? So I take my shirt off. I can't walk around with this shirt. And I got the strippers coming over there, some strippers coming over there, carrying me to like this stand, like a little glass register type thing. I don't know what it was, but they pulled some shirts out of it and gave me 2 free shirts. You know what I mean? I kept one just to keep one after my homeboy and his wife told the story to the strippers. Like, they're like, oh, congratulations, here's a free shirt and here's one for you to wear. So I left the strip club, you know, covered in puke on my pants, of course, too. I had that on there. But with a stripper t-shirt. I'll never forget. Strip club was called Headlights. Yeah. So yeah, that was about it, man. I wrapped up that night. Oh, no. It was not the end of it. It was not the end. I went back to their house. And I had this girl from back in the day meet me up there. Okay? She met me over there, and I was about to do my thing again. You know what I mean? But I was way too wasted. I said, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't. I've drank way too much. Can you believe that? I was turning it down on my first day coming home because I was too drunk, man. That is craziness, you know? Please do not come home from prison thinking that you can hang with the fellas like you used to back in the day. You are gonna not be able to handle it. And you're gonna ruin your day. You gotta slow roll that joint. You gotta sip a beer. You gotta baby puff an L. That's what I should have done. But I was going full steam ahead. And I puked a few times in one day. Made myself look stupid in front of multiple people. But it was a great story to tell for YouTube, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So yeah, man, that was the first day coming home from old Greensville. And I can't wait to go visit all these prisons here shortly and show you exactly what they look like. And the magnitude, how big Greensville is just going to blow you away. I'll tell you that right now, man. It is absolutely huge. Anyways, let's one more thing before we bring in our special guest. If you have pre-ordered Black Ops 4 on your console, they're giving away 3 brand new remastered map packs for Black Ops 3. Yeah, some old maps from other Call of Duties, and I'm gonna get into that later on, so don't forget to add me on Twitch. Anyways, let's go ahead and get the expert in teleportation. The man who believes in the reptilian army. The man who can awaken his kundalini. Mr. the Dimensionalist himself.
What's up, everyone?
Back by popular demand. I kind of feel like something's missing, man. You know? Maybe Grizzy.
Oh, yeah, Grizz. Yeah, I heard that's pretty wild, man.
I miss the Grizz, man.
Yeah, me too.
He was a good dude, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, dude, and he knew a lot of people I knew and some of my family members, which was very great.
Yeah. Anyways, hashtag free Grizz. You got any question? You got any stories about leaving jail for the first time?
I do actually. What I want to mention about, so the first time I got locked up was like 5.5 months. That's the first time I ever got locked up, you know. And it was something happened where I had to do that much time, and I got out and things.
5 months?
Yeah, and I'm actually still wanted for that charge, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Say what?
Like, from a very long time ago. Yeah.
You're still wanted?
Yeah. Should I not mention that? No, but seriously, it's probably already dropped because the thing is, they held me too long. And
Hold on, man. Retract here. You're wanted right now.
I could be. They probably took me off the docket, but I do have I left the state on a recognizance bond.
But you are on probation, aren't you?
Yeah, but not now. That was the first time I got locked up. I technically never went back to the state for that charge.
Oh, it's in a whole nother state.
Yeah, it's a whole nother state. Yeah, that's the first time I got locked up. I got out for that. That was like 10 years ago. That was actually exactly 10 years ago.
Let's just keep the state out of this. But
yeah. It's whatever. Look.
Wait, so you just bucked on the on the probation?
No. They I was supposed to go to court, and I just left.
What was it charged for?
It was a trespassing charge, but they had some stuff I had to get.
Oh, it's just trespassing?
I had to get seen by people and stuff, and all this stuff they wanted to do. I don't want to go into detail on that, but they wanted to be seen by some people first before I go to court.
Like,
it was really stupid.
Like psychological.
Yeah, because my mom, one of my family members had brought up a lot of stuff that really didn't make no sense and try to make it worse than what it was.
Dude, it's because they
that's
told
cool.
the judge that you tried to awaken the Kundalini.
Yeah. So then I got out after 5.5 months. Check this out. Look, let me tell you how good it was when I got out the first time I got locked up. It was like a very exciting feeling. I can do everything I finally can do all over again. I was already thinking about, when I left that night, right, I went all the way to my friend's house, and they were, I also had my 21st birthday during the time I was locked up. Also,
so you're coming out, you're 21. That's funny. It's going to go along with my story of coming home.
They had, I went to see my friends. I played the Xbox 360 with them. We rapped and freestyled over beats. These are my friends that I didn't even have no place to go one night, and they gave me a place to go for that night.
Well, that's cool.
And then we partied a little that night, and they celebrated it for me. So
party, huh?
Yeah.
Did a little smoke.
Yeah. Yep. And drank a little.
Smoked a little bit of that the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, I did actually. But the thing about it is, man, I got out and didn't get in trouble for a very long time, for like over a year. I know it's not a very long time, but
God,
over a year. And I got locked up. That's when I got
time.
locked up for the robbery when I leaped over the counter.
If y'all don't know why he got locked up, he robbed a 7-Eleven. He jumped over the counter. You said you leaped off of the newspaper stand?
Yeah, that's how it gave me. Everybody was like, "How'd you get over it?" I'm short, right? I was like, I used the newspaper stand like this, and I leaped over instantly, like a little Mario jump. You know, Mario goes. It was like that little. It was in real life. That was the little thing I had to have the little Mario jump to get over for me. And I'm GG Jamorio rapping.
GG Jamorio.
It gave me that little Yoshi hop, man. You know.
Hashtag GG Jamorio.
Hashtag Yoshi hop.
Yoshi hop.
That's good.
Man, he stole what? Like 100, 200 lotto scratchers?
Yeah, like almost $300 worth. They said the number in court, and the prosecuting attorney was like, "This video, Your Honor." That's it.
You hungry? We just got done with this interview. You hungry, man?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
I know you're hungry. You're always freaking hungry, man.
Mexican food right now, it would be great.
What?
Great.
What would it be?
Mexican food would be great right now.
You want some Mexican?
Yeah.
Let's go get some Mexican.
Una couple more chips.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, man. So you got anything funny? Hey, you got your ID on you?
No, I don't got my ID on me.
I mean, you think they would ID you if you went there and got a pack of cigarettes?
No, they wouldn't ID me. They'd be discriminating against me because I'm real short.
Huh?
It would be offensive to me because I'm real short. I'm real small. So it's not they're going to come in and say, "Hey, man, you don't look of age, because there's really supposed to, if they think you're of age, it's not supposed to ask you. If
So
they
it's
ask
like
me,
reverse psychology.
it's
Since
like
you're
they would
short,
think, yeah, that they would. I'll never get carded actually.
if they do ID you, do you ever say, "Why is it just because I'm short"?
It,
Do you ever say that to them?
I take it as a compliment that I'm young,
I got a feeling they're
even
gonna
though I'm
ID
this
you.
old, and I say how old I am.
I got a feeling they're gonna ID you, but we're gonna see if they ID you. All right?
All right, that's cool.
Because my shirt is filthy. I'm like putting the thing back on.
Hey,
About how
I'm
many
talking to
chicks you
nice
got
girl,
right
blah, blah,
now
blah.
roaming on social media?
You.
Few?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, like there's this one dude. He wants to fight me for another state.
He wants to fight you for what?
Fight me from another state because this chick's always messaging me, and she just got out of incarceration, and she's like, "What's up?" And like she got on cam, and she
That's
was
that
like,
juicy juice.
and I sweet talk him, and she's like, all blushing on camera and stuff and things. I'm like, video chat someone.
Oh, so you'd be like Skyping them and stuff?
Yeah. I'm a Skype master.
Oh,
Skype
Skype
master,
master boy! I wish I could see you in action, man.
But look, and I was like, that was just one of the chicks I talk to every once in a while. She's like lives in other states, going through whatever she's going through. But the thing is, I told her to meet her one day. Just one day I'll meet her. Yeah, hopefully.
What about the other ones?
The other ones are kind of the same thing, just like
Out of staters?
yeah. Some are out of staters, and then I have one that is local actually.
Local?
Yeah.
Breaking it off?
Yerp.
You be breaking that jank off, huh?
Yerp.
Woo!
Yerp.
I got a guy in the comments section every day. He says, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I'd be like, "Yeah." Hey, you know how to make any animal sounds?
I know how to make Pokemon sounds. Does that count?
Pokemon sounds?
No, I'm kidding.
Yes, you do, though. I know you
I
do.
can do like Squirtle.
Do
maybe.
Squirtle sounds.
Squirtle.
Yeah, maybe Squirtle.
Squirtle.
I think that's how he sounds, right? That's how Squirtle sounds. It does. Unless they like. Unless I forgot how he sounds. But
What's
it's
the
been
other
years.
ones? You know some more. Come on. I gotta hear these. I love it.
Bulbasaur.
I guess that's how I do it.
All right, bro. Well, it was nice having you come on down here.
Yeah, man. It was good seeing you too, dude.
Don't forget, y'all check out his YouTube channel, Dimensionless.
The Dimensionless, yeah, guys. Y'all take care. All right, dude.
Be easy, buddy.
Peace, guys.
Till the next time, my friend. Until the next time.
Later, guys.
Tally ho.
See you on the next video.
Yeah. Good old rapper Mike. He is off. Well, there you have it. Another little rendezvous with the Dimensionalist. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button yet, please do so. And also check all the links in the social media in my description of my video. And that's it. Follow me on Twitch. Okay, I'm gaming. I game every day. I love it. I'm really taking it very serious now. So I hope to see y'all there. Salute to every last one of y'all.